Hello friends, first of all, I want to congratulate all of you and thank you in the celebration of 78th Independence Day of Bharat, of India. Congratulations to all the Indians, all the Indo-Canadians and all the friends of India. This is a very, very important day for all of us, especially who belong to India and who are partners with India. This happened in 1947, 78 years ago. And no matter where we are, anywhere in the world, we all celebrate it from the heart. India has come a long way in its development and its progress. And having said that, there's a long way to go. For the development, I also want to acknowledge that we are very proud to be living in Canada. And we have a great relation, these two countries, India and Canada, have a great bilateral relations. And we are all very proud of this. For the development of any country, any nation, the education plays a very big part. Especially the children of that country must be educated. Of course, everybody cannot get a very higher education, but it is the right of every child to get at least a basic education. Swami Vivekananda ji had this vision. He said, if a child cannot go to school, then the school should go to the child. In other words, it is the responsibility of all of us as the citizens of the country, citizens of the world, to ensure that every child gets at least a basic education. To get the education, at least a basic education, it is not a privilege or opportunity. It is every child's basic right. And it is our responsibility to make sure that we provide that, especially when we are capable and able to do that. And this is what EKAL is just doing. This organization started about 35 years ago in India. And the work has been going on tremendously. And we have grown into a lot of chapters in the world. We have about 14, 15 different countries who have the EKAL participation. In the USA, EKAL is very well established. In Canada, we are fairly established. We have come a long way, and there's a long way to go yet. And like with many other countries, Australia, New Zealand, England, Germany, and many other countries, even in the Middle East, they all have EKAL chapters. So most of you, I think, you know what EKAL does. EKAL Vidyalaya means one teacher school. So one village, one teacher, one school, and approximately about 30 children. So these are the schools. We have about 90,000 schools. That means in about 90,000 villages, and about 2.45 million children are enrolled currently in these schools. We give them an education basic literacy up to grade 3. Give them an education of health and hygiene, economic development, and empowerment. So basically, it's also the upliftment of the whole village. In Canada, we got established since 2006. In 2007, we got the status of a charitable organization. So we are a charitable organization here in Canada, and anyone who supports, who gives the donations to EKAL Vidyalaya Foundation of Canada gets a full receipt, tax receipt. It takes about $500 to support one school for the whole year. So many times people ask, how is that possible? How can you support one school with mere $500? So let me share with you that we don't have any buildings. We don't have any school buildings in all these villages. So the class is held in somebody's house, but they are mostly in the teacher's house, in the we call it the कोठा, veranda जिसे हम बोलते हैं हिंदी में, okay? Or under the tree, or if maybe somebody has a vacant room in the village, the class will be held for about 3 hours. Along with this basic education, we also give them an education of culture, जिसे हम बोलते हैं संस्कार शिक्षा. वो भी बच्चों को दी जाती जो कि आम सरकारी स्कूलों में नहीं दी जाती. And then the children who complete these about 3 years, and then we try to connect them with the regular government schools. For 95% of those children who get connected with the government schools, and their performance is seen much better than even the regular schools. So this work has been, as I said, is going on for about 35 years. In Canada, we have about 10 chapters in the major cities of Canada, and we all work as volunteers. Piyush ji, he last year he joined at EKAL last year, and he took the responsibility to lead we call this Bradford area and further north as the Northern Ontario chapter, and he very kindly took the responsibility to lead this chapter as the chapter chair. I really want to thank you, Piyush, all the work you have been doing. And not only some you, Richaji, your both children, the kind of dedication you all have. I mean, I don't have any words for it. I know last year I missed this independence celebration. I was tied up in GTA. We had a similar program there. But at the time of Diwali and Holi, the kind of interest and the spirit I saw all of you, the community, just commendable. I would like to give you a big hand for it. You guys are a small community, but really you guys are all doing a wonderful job, great job. And also, Piyush has built a very nice volunteer team here. And I have seen them working, and they're all working with a lot of devotion and dedication. A big applause for all of them. I guess you all know quite a bit about EKAL Vidyalaya. Piyush is always here. If you ever have any questions, please call him anytime, and I'm sure he will not mind. And I also have some pamphlets over there on the table. You're welcome to take one of those. After this, I'll go sit over there. And if you have any questions, please ask us any questions. We'll be very happy to answer any question. This is such a cause. I think it's probably the noblest of the causes. And even in India, probably I think in the world maybe it is the largest organization which is providing education to these very underprivileged children at the very grassroots level. And a lot of work has been achieved, but having said there's a lot more needs to be. I want to ask you all a question. Do you know how many villages there are in India? Anybody has any guess? 2 villages?
No.
And anybody, just to give a wild
Okay, you just said 90,000.
Sorry?
Just said 90,000.
No, 90,000 is, I said EKAL Vidyalaya has EKAL schools in 90,000 villages.
Maybe 10 million?
Okay, that's one.
Yeah, it might be the 10 million.
Okay, anyway, let me share with you. There are 650,000 villages in India.
650,000.
So we have just reached to about 90,000 villages, and there's a lot of work needs to be done, and we need support from all of you. Please, we have a website that is called ekal.ca, www.ekal, that's EKAL.ca. Spend 5 minutes, and if you have any questions, call us. And try to join EKAL in any which way. Once again, I don't want to take much longer time. Probably I have already taken more time than I was supposed to. once again, thank you all very much. And yeah, thank you.